Well, hey, you're watching Wired Up Retro. It's episode number 75, and today I've got an episode about the Intellivision. I don't really feature the Intellivision a whole lot on my channel, mainly because these disc controllers are pretty much the only controllers you can use. Well, up until today, I'm going to be showing you an adapter that will allow you to use Atari 2600 controllers, joysticks on the Intellivision, as well as these Genesis gamepads or even joysticks on your Intellivision. So the adapter was basically loaned to me by a buddy from the Intellivisionaries podcast. His name's Rick Reynolds. I met up with him at CorgsCon here in Ohio just a few months ago, and he said, I'm going to let you borrow that. And I really do greatly appreciate that, Rick. This is going to be a very cool episode for those of you who have an Intellivision or are thinking about maybe I should get an Intellivision. This is going to open it up to a wide variety of controllers. And with my experience with doing many different episodes of Wired Up Retro over the past 5 years, I've got some unique ideas that are certainly worth trying out on the Intellivision. So anyway, this adapter basically allows you to substitute this controller, which I'm going to take out of here, and we're going to just plug it straight in. It's got a 9-pin plug. By the way, this particular Intellivision is called the Sears Telegames Super Video Arcade. Okay, this particular one, you can remove the controllers. The original Intellivision, I'm going to show you all the Intellivision consoles that I own. So that's the original right there, made by Mattel, and next to that we've got this Super Video Arcade, the Telegames console, and next to that an Intellivision 2, and then next to that is the INTV Intellivision 3 console. So anyways, here we go. I'm going to basically get started with trying out this Donkey Kong game, and first off I've got to plug my controller right in the front 9-pin port. You can take a look at some of the footage I've captured of this adapter. It's really nicely made. I definitely think this is of good quality, top quality workmanship. This is made by an Atari Age member whose name is Grips03. That's his handle there. Right now he's not producing these. For a while he was. Anyway, I'm going to show you the schematic that allows you to make it if you're interested in going ahead and making one of these. You'll need components. There you go. There's your component list. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and play some Donkey Kong on the Intellivision. This is one of those games where you kind of don't want to play it with the disc, the circle pad. You kind of want a joystick for Donkey Kong. Okay, so we got player 1, and we're doing level 1. Enter. Okay, so now if you look at my t-shirt, you can see this Donkey Kong doesn't exactly look like that Donkey Kong. I think we've got an imposter up there. I suspect that Coleco, the maker of ColecoVision, didn't want to make him look that good so they could sell more ColecoVisions. Makes sense, doesn't it? Get that hammer. There we go. It's kind of an interesting situation there with grabbing the hammer. My big chance. Yay, look at that. All right, so I'm going to show you another game with the Genesis controller. Let's give that a try. All right, one of my favorites, Shark, playing on the Intellivision. Let's go ahead and play it. One player, there we go. The objective with Shark, as many of you know, is you've got a very small fish to control, and I'm just finding all the smaller fish to eat, avoiding the bigger fish, obviously. And as you eat more and more of these smaller fish, you will gradually get bigger. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, get out of there. Okay, that was close. A little too close. Oh, he got me. That's a bigger one than me. I'm so worried about the shark, and I get eaten by this little teeny thing. There we go. See if we can get another one. There we go. Now I got a little bigger. The idea is to just get as big as you can without getting eaten. Now we're talking. Looks like I'm a sunfish at this point. Uh-oh. Watch out for that. away from that shark. Oh. Uh-oh. There we go. Now I'm getting even bigger. You know, I could play this game all day long, and I'm sure that you guys would be terribly bored. So let's move on to our next controller. We've got another interesting Atari controller to show you. All right, let's try the CX22 Trackball made by Atari on the Intellivision. Initially it was firing. Now when I press the button it's firing, so I don't know what was going on there, but it seems to be working fine. One cool thing about this trackball is that if you move slow, your shooter moves pretty slow, but if you move faster, he does move a little bit faster. You can actually kind of control the on-screen shooting speed, or movement speed. There we go. Oh, where did that come from? All right. I'm going to try a different trackball, the CX80. Okay, so this is the newer model. This one doesn't have that slow and fast, it's just all one speed. But the buttons are easier to press. Much easier. I can kind of tell I'm always going the same speed, it seems. It does seem a little bit more responsive when it comes to the button presses. Got me. Okay, I'm going to try another trackball. All right, so I got my command control by Wicco, the trackball, ready to roll for bump and jump. One player. Here we go. Seems to be working pretty well. I can just knock a few cars around here. Uh-oh. Whew, close. Get him. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, jumped too soon. All right, we'll try another one. Okay, we're going to try Dreadnought Factor. I've got a Sega Master System controller up here called the Sega Sports Pad, a 2-button controller for a 2-button game. So a little trackball action, always a good time with Dreadnought Factor. I'm just trying level 1. I don't want to get demolished if I press level 5 or 7 or something like that. Let's give this a try. So we got bombs here and lasers. 2 different button functions. They seem to work. And the trackball seems to be doing a good job. Let's go ahead and lay some bombs down here. Okay, we're going to get that. There we go. Took out one engine. All right. I play a lot of this game on the 5200 on my channel. This is a really different version because it's going horizontally as opposed to vertical. All right, well, I think we can finish them off, hopefully, pretty quick here. Oh, I've got some more work to do here. Yeah, all right. Got another interesting thing to try. All right, so back on Wired Up Retro episode number 39, I showed the Commodore 64 mouse, it's model 1351, working on an Atari system. It just has a 9-pin plug-in, so I thought, well, I'll just try plugging it into this. We'll see how it works on Astra Smash. I'd say this is offering nice control. Now, before you plug it in, you have to actually press the right button and then turn your console on while holding the right button. So I'm just letting you know there's a little secret to using it successfully. But yeah, I mean, it's giving me nice control. No complaints here. All right, so I've got another mouse that I want to show you, and it's a PC mouse. And that has to do with what I showed in Wired Up Retro episode number 49. And that's an adapter that lets me use on 9-pin systems like Atari, Commodore 64, etc. A PC mouse that's a PS/2 compatible mouse. Looks like I've got some work to do here. Let me show you that. Well, okay, I got my adapter for the PC mouse. This is a V7 mouse, laser mouse. We'll play this game, Mission X. So to go high in the sky, you pull back or push down on the mouse. And to get closer to the ground, you push up, and it also goes a little faster. You've got both bombs and guns. Took care of that ship. It's actually a nice little game. It kind of reminds me of River Raid. You're actually able to go over the land instead of crashing every time you hit the land, which is nice. This game offers you a little extra breathing room. Those black rockets that you see being fired at me, I don't think you can shoot them down with your guns. So, mostly using bombs. Now, once in a while, you'll see an airplane come at you, and you can actually go head-to-head with one of those using your guns. But there's a high likelihood that you'll not win if you go against a lot of planes. They are really tough. Missed. All right, we're going to get this one. All right. So, yeah, pretty neat game by Data, I think it's Data East that made this. There we go, got some headway there. Oh, something got me. All right, so I've got another interesting thing to show you. Okay, so I'm going to play some Pac-Man with my Camerica Freedom Stick. Now, this is a wireless joystick from the 80s designed to work. It's got its own receiver. In the receiver, you plug these little cables. You got a gray one for player 1 and then this black one for player 2. It works best with player 2. I tried player 1 when I was having some issues, but player 2 works fine. The cables also can be swapped out for NES cables. I don't have those here, but it is kind of unique in that you could use this on Master System, you could use it on Sega Genesis, you could use it on NES if you had the right cables. Pretty awesome also that it's totally wireless. All right, so we're going to get this working hopefully on the Intellivision. And this does have to kind of be in the line of sight to that. And if it is, you're going to get nice control. This can actually be about 7 or 8 feet, 10 feet away from the receiver and still work, in case you're wondering about that. All right, so I also have an interesting thing to let you know about. This is actually something I told my subscribers back on Wired Up Retro episode number 1. And that is that you can use this receiver to allow for the original NES controller to work on old systems like Atari and, well, now Intellivision. Let me show you that. I'm going to put this on pause. Okay, bet you didn't know that. You can pause an Intellivision by pressing a couple of buttons on the keypad. I pressed 3 and 7. All right, so this is the Camerica Freedom Connection. The Freedom Connection, when you have batteries in there, you can basically turn this Freedom Stick off and turn this on. And then once you've got this turned on, you can plug in your NES controller and actually use it on your either Atari-based system or Intellivision today, as we're doing. So kind of interesting. All right, looks like it unpaused. Okay, again, you have to have a direct line of sight, but as you can tell, I am actually having great luck here with the NES gamepad, and it's wireless on my Intellivision. There we go. Gotta get over there. Now, there is a way to have a right control instead of left. I do better with my right thumb. Okay. So let's try Star Strike, and I've got an NES controller called the Quickshot model QS126. Kind of has a circle pad, just like the Intellivision controller does, so that's kind of interesting. So the idea behind the game here is to drop a bomb into the shaft. I mean, no copyright infringement here, not at all. These guys are kind of tough to get. Okay. Get down there. Get. All right. Second hit successful. Ooh, got one of them. All right. Here it comes. Got it. I even dropped 2 of them that time. They give you spares. All right. Get over there, get over there. Got it. All right. Right. Awesome. Pretty impressive. All right, I've got another thing to show you. Now, you might wonder, what in the world do you have here? I have steering wheel pedals for a PC, okay? And this is the old 15-pin connector type controller, and I have a 15-pin to 9-pin adapter, again, made by that guy from eBay, Icons GR74. John from out in Greece, he does great work on his adapters, and this one is no exception. Now, it allows you to use not just the steering wheel, but you can use other PC controllers. I've got this Gravis Gamepad Pro, I've got an original Gravis PC gamepad. It even has a stick that's removable on the D-pad. All these will work on your Intellivision, but I just thought this was interesting because in this game it's got you shifting from low gear to high. Interestingly, this actually, when pushed down, puts it into high gear, tap it up, and it goes into low gear. This is your accelerator pedal, and it actually in this game works as an accelerator. It's pretty awesome. And so anyway, I'm going to give it a go. It is kind of a challenging game. I don't have this down where my feet are. I'm just going to be pressing it with my hand. We'll see how it goes. All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to put it down by where my feet are because I think it might actually be easier to control with my foot here. That way I can change gears when I'm getting ready to go down a corner. Ah, man, it is tough. I'm going to have to change gears, it looks like, every time I'm going around a corner. Okay, let's try again. I couldn't even make the turn. I think they want you to get on the brake when you're approaching those curves. There I go again. This is going to take some serious practice. I might come back to this later. It's pretty cool though with the gear shift and the accelerator being on the right place. All right guys, I'm going to do this in 2 parts. I've decided, well, this is a lot of content, so next episode I'll also show a little bit of Intellivision controllers, unique ones being used on your Intellivision, ones you've never seen before. So for now it's game over, but we'll see you soon. All right, you guys, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done that yet, and give me a thumb up, and if you enjoy some of these Intellivision games, give me a comment below if you have experience playing some of the games I've played, and maybe have some tips for me. I would greatly appreciate that. All right, guys, you have fun gaming out there. Take care.